Good morning. Today is the third meeting of craft club and I'm trying to decide if these look cool or not. These are the pants I got in Japan, but I haven't worn them yet. So they have like a crease in them, but I thought they'd be fun, little patchwork pants for like a sewing day. That's what we're doing today, we're sewing. Got my sewing machine ready to go. Extra little sewing-y things.
If only I could finish something, run straight through to the end, close the chapter dignified. Dang girl, you did it again. But will it ever be enough when I'm bent on trying to keep it tough? Will I ever settle down? Happy with the here and now. When will it ever be enough? Ever be enough? Ever be enough? If only I could build a tower, pierce right through the clouds, saxophones at every hour. Who hasn't heard of me now? Then will I have had enough of trying to keep myself real tough? Will I ever settle down, steady even when it gets loud? When will it ever be enough? Ever be enough? Ever be enough? When will it ever be enough?
Schmoops. I'm back home now, post craft club, and it was so much fun. I made these shorts. And I've never made any clothing before, except maybe like a skirt when I was in high school. And I'm just gonna clean it up with some scissors now. It's a beautiful day outside. And yeah, it was so much fun. Hello. I have such a busy day ahead of me and so much to do. As you saw, I went to the ceramics shop this morning and just got some more clay for the workshops I have coming up. I have one on Friday, it's just a private workshop I'm teaching, and then in about 2 weeks I have 2 weekend ones. I just wanted to pop on for a second because I was listening to a really great podcast. Also, I feel like I am not sure if people really like the super chatty parts of the vlog. Sometimes I just like trim them down so much and just like want to make it more vibey. Let me know, do you prefer a really chatty vlog or do you prefer just more music, working, flowing, that kind of thing? Or do you just like a mix of both? Usually most of my vlogs are a mix of both anyway, but I'm curious what you guys think. But yeah, I was listening to this podcast. I think I've talked about it before. It's Let It Out with Katie Dalebout, and I definitely have talked about it before on YouTube, but it's been a long time. I will put a little screenshot of the episode I was listening to. If I'm being honest with myself and with you guys, I have been listening to like a lot of trash or watching a lot of trash lately, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but I feel like I have come to a point where I've only been listening to that, and so I haven't been listening to any like educational podcasts or like artist interviews or even watching any artist YouTubers or anything, which is what I used to watch. And so I just feel like my head is full of like internet drama stuff, reality TV information that is taking up like a large portion of my listening slash brain time, I guess. Anyway, so this morning I was like, okay, I need to like take a break and listen to something that will inspire me or something I can relate to, something I can apply to my practice, and so I started listening to this episode. And so the guest is Jacqueline Suskin, and she wrote a book, what's it called, A Year in Practice. A lot of it is chatting about how the seasons naturally guide us in terms of resting and when we want to kind of expand our art practices. And I just found that so relatable and so true, and I feel like it's one of those things that you kind of inherently you know that in your soul, but you're not thinking about it on the day-to-day, and you're kind of taking it for granted often. I do think of winter as like the restful time because I live in Canada and we get like winter-ass winters. Spring, I think, is my favorite season now. If you had asked me any other time, I think I'd always say fall. I do love fall. Spring is when I feel like I'm my most excited about my work. I make my best work in the spring, I would argue, because that's when I just get excited about colors and it's nice out and I finally feel alive again. Also, as I'm talking to you right now, we just recently had like a warm spell where it was like 17 degrees and sunny and gorgeous, and tomorrow through to the weekend, it's Tuesday today, Wednesday through to the weekend, we're supposed to get like 35 centimeters of snow. And this is why every year me and Taylor are like, should we move somewhere else that's not Calgary? It really made me realize how much I crave this season and how valuable this season is to my practice, because I also feel like this is when most of the really cool opportunities for the rest of the year present themselves. Okay, anyway, I made a bunch of charms the other day. I'm going to clean those up. I also made some tiles that I need to clean up. I also made another mirror frame that I need to clean up. And then the rest of my stuff, let's switch it over here. All of this is like ready to be bisqued, but I want to paint it first. The brown pieces I don't need to paint right away, but everything in white clay I'm going to try and paint before the bisque. I don't even know when my bisque is anymore because kiln stuff fell through with what I had planned, so I've reached out to my old studio to see if they'll let me fire with them, and if not, I will fire with Rima. Rima just has a bit of a smaller kiln, and her kiln's farther away, so if I can fire this batch because it's so big at the closer spot, I will do that. This isn't everything. I have 2 bins of stuff at home that I've been painting as well. I'm really bummed. I'm really bummed that it's gonna snow. I'm really bummed that I'm in this like kind of kiln limbo right now. Yeah, just I feel and it's nobody's fault that things fell through. Everyone had like a valid reason for why things weren't working out, but it's just a bummer. And so I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do. In an ideal world, I would have my own kiln and I just like would never have to worry about this again. Unless the kiln broke down or something, I guess. But yeah, I think that's like my next goal, is to save up for my own kiln. I would love to have my own kiln in my own garage actually, if I could. But our garage is not wired for electricity right now, and the cost of the kiln plus getting it all set up I feel like is gonna be crazy. And also we want to do so much stuff to the house this year, so I just don't know. I don't know. Anyway, so that all comes back to, if I can get a different job outside of this, then I can use that money to save up for these things that I want and need and would help me with my art practice and my business. And yeah, someone also bought the other charm vase, so I'm gonna pack that today and get that ready to go. I guess that's all I have to update. Very exciting day, very big day. I'm teaching my first ever private lessons in my own studio on the wheel. I'm so excited because it's with a friend, Risa, and she has a little bit of clay experience, but she's trying to get back into her art practice, and I created like a little plan for what we're gonna do over the next 4 weeks. She's gonna come every week for a month and just try to hone in her skills. And then later this evening, I'm teaching a private workshop, and that'll just be hand building mugs. I'm also excited for that. I haven't taught a workshop since mid-December, so it's been a while. But from doing all those ones back to back to back, I feel like I know what I'm doing now. I did get some sad news that after the workshops I have planned in April, I'm not gonna be able to run workshops out of that space anymore. So we're gonna pivot, and I'm gonna try and see if I can set up the boutique to be like a good workshop space. Also sad news, but very exciting news, Brooke is planning to move to the island this summer, and so I am gonna lose my workshop assistant. And also there are a lot of things that are changing. I'm gonna find out by the end of next week what's going on, but workshops actually might be on hold for a minute going forward till maybe after the summer is what I'm thinking. Anyway, I was so anxious and so sad yesterday and the night before, and things have just kind of changed so quickly, and I feel really good in this moment. So I'm just gonna really dive into that feeling and let myself feel really good, because who knows what could happen next. This whole month and a half has been like very drastic ups and downs, like one after the other, and I was kind of spiraling out a little bit, but I think I'm in a good place right now on this current day, end of March. Check back in later because we'll see how that goes. I'll show you kind of what I have set up for Reese's. So we just have some clay there. I have my little wedging board. I'm gonna teach her how to wedge on that, but I figure I'll wait till she gets here and kind of just show her where everything is, just so she knows kind of her way around the studio. It's not very big, but just so she knows where things are. I have some water set up. I have a wood tool, pin tool, rib, sponge, and there's trimming tools over there, but we're not gonna get to that for a little bit anyway. This is where we'll put the balls of clay that we're done wedging. I think I'm just gonna have her wedge like 1 or 2, and then I'll wedge some more for her so she can kind of just get working on the wheel. I moved this over here just for today so there's more space over here. I should set up a little piece with paper on it so she can put finished stuff. Probably soon. Obviously I didn't get it done in time for today, but I'm gonna put one of these in here so we can like hang the wire tool off of it. Maybe up higher. Whatever's like reachable. I'll just have it over here. And then I'll get one out for wedging. Okay, and then my plan for the month is that today we'll do wedging. I'll do a throwing demo. We'll practice centering and just making cylinders, like super simple. Just kind of get her on the wheel and feel it out. And then maybe I'll show her clean up today or the second one. But the second one we'll do wedging, more practice centering, throwing bowls and altering shapes from a cylinder. Lesson 3, we're gonna do some trimming, show her how to make handles and how to attach handles. And then we will do bisque stuff, then we'll do some glazing. I don't know. I think she wants to do more than 1 month, so I'll chat with her about like what the vision is, and then we'll go from there.
I want to go to Japan because I can stay humble, but I gotta remind them when I'm actually go to Japan. I get both dropped off and picked up in the limousine.
By Posty and my otters.
Oh, and the otters.
Are these Remy approved, Mimu?
Soft, turn the key and cooler on. Push a pause for relief. Free pass, you don't even have to ask to be the cat in the sun. Someday I will see the whole deal through today. I've got better things to do. Okay, to leave a little bit undone and be the cat in the sun. Be the cat in the sun. Set aside every empty spreadsheet line and loosen up on the grind. Simmer down, settle back and mess around. I will see the whole deal through today. I've got better things to do. Okay, to leave a little bit undone. Be the cat in the sun. Be the cat in the sun.
Hello, it is Tuesday. I am doing a shoot today at my house and also at the studio for harlyjae. I'm going to be featured on their journal. This is one of the tops that I got from them. It's so cute. I feel like I'm going to be wearing it all the time after this shoot. I've just been spending the morning kind of tidying up the house. I'm about to go in the studio now to finish those travel tumblers that you saw me throw yesterday, and I'll clean up the studio a bit too because we're gonna shoot there first. We're gonna shoot this with some pants I got, and then I'm gonna do a dress here. I was looking around my house today to see if I had any vases that I had made, and I couldn't find any, I thought. So I texted Bryn and I asked her if she had any vases that I had made because I know she collects a lot of my stuff. And she did have a couple, so I'm gonna go pick those up. But I also realized this is kind of a vase, it's kind of more of a pot, but it was just sitting in my bedroom full of like scrunchies and stuff, and I was like, oh, I could totally use this, but I'll show it to you. So I got some tulips because I think we're gonna do, it's so funny. Joe, who's the photographer for this, sent me a text yesterday being like, do you want to get some tulips? We can do like a shot of you arranging them. And funnily enough, I had already gone on Friday to pick up some tulips because I had the exact same idea that would be a cute photo. Also, it's always nice to do photos where you're like actively doing something because otherwise I feel like I get so awkward in front of the camera. But anyway, this is the vase that I have. Like I said, it's not really a vase, it's more like a pot, but I feel like the vibe is very earthy and that matches harlyjae a bit more. I'll see the other ones that Bryn has too and just see how they look with the flowers, and then maybe I'll just ask Jo for her opinion of what vase she thinks I should use. But yeah, last thing I need to do is just wipe down my dining table right there and my coffee table, and then we're gonna get going to the studio. I'm also so excited because I won a rug. I haven't opened it yet because I'm gonna film a little unboxing for Instagram when I open it, but that's my plan for after we're done shooting today. I'm back home. We just finished up the shoot. It was so nice to finally meet Jo. We have followed each other on Instagram for a while, and I feel like I kind of knew her already. I think it's time that we do the rug unboxing. And I kind of just wanted, I don't know if you could see it in the last video, I still need to do, gosh, I'm so behind. I still need to edit my videos from Japan. And I also want to do like a haul of all the things I got in Japan, but I got this ceramic dish when I was there, and I also went to like this vintage store where I got a bunch of these empty little matchbooks. I'm gonna go over everything I got in more detail in a video soon to come. Do you love your new rug? This is your new favorite rug? Okay, I kind of messed up and didn't film unboxing at all, but this is the rug. It's so cute. It's so well made. I put some books down just to kind of flatten it out. Remy loves it. He's already been sitting on it a bunch. Do you love the new rug, Remy? Yes, I do.